You know we're looking for a new Pro Golf slogan. And the winner will receive a Jack Nicklaus driver and golf bag from Pro Golf. So keep faxing those Pro Golf slogans at 254-9511. For instance, Pro Golf, more poke, less strokes.
What?
More poke, less stroke.
More poke, less strokes. Don't know what that means, actually. Drive for shows, shop at Pro Golf to save dough. Almost there.
Just a little off, okay.
And my two favorites so far.
Yeah.
First of all, grab my putter, Nancy. I'm heading for the hole. And Pro Golf, we're beating our balls to serve you better.
I like grab mine.
I'd say clubbing our balls would be.
Or washing.
Well, not everyone washes their balls.
You like grab my putter, Nancy?
Yeah.
I'm heading for the hole. Okay.
You saving all those?
We're saving all
You're
those.
supposed to save all of them.
We're
You
saving
threw
all
some away. I saw you.
No, that was his sports he threw away.
Oh, good.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Q95 welcomes
wrong
back
with
Jimmy Buffett. So, parrot heads, pay attention. Jimmy Buffett, the Iguana's opening up the show. Deer Creek. It's getting toward the season. Deer Creek, Sunday, June 12th. It's an evening show. Jimmy Buffett, a couple years ago, did a daytime Sunday show, but this is an evening show. Tickets go on sale Monday, March 21st for Jimmy Buffett. I know it seems weird to have
Hard
them go
to
on sale in
talk
the
about
winter,
it, yeah.
but that's the deal. So a lot of people, I guess, are going to be missing work on Monday, March 21st at about 10
If
a.m.
you had some margaritas, we could be in the mood. But
Thank you.
Just
Time for
kidding.
us to move on. With are we going to start the news here?
Might as well.
Okay. Wait a minute. We're trying to get this organized here. Maybe we have let me do a quick weather forecast as we stand by. Also, I forgot to mention this. Bob and I will be at Cocktail Cove tonight wearing women's clothing for the grand opening, 82nd and Allisonville Row. It's the Kmart shopping center on the north side of Indianapolis.
And now, when will Christy lead the parade of semi-clad people around 465?
I am
When will
not
that
doing that,
Hey,
Chick.
can I wear culottes? Does that count?
Culottes?
Yeah.
happen? Culottes is a
No,
dress.
That's not a dress.
Actually, they're not culottes anymore. They're skirts,
They're
right?
skirts, but that's...
Can I wear a skirt?
No, you have to wear a dress.
They're skirts.
They're
Yeah.
called skirts now. They're
They're
not
like
culottes.
They're like a skirt and shorts combined. It's called a skirt.
Can
See
I
where
wear
that comes from?
Can I wear a scrote?
I think you have one of those built in, don't you?
Oh, okay.
You know you were going to remove that, but
I'm not.
Are you gonna
I
shave?
haven't planned on it. Shave what?
your mustache.
Oh, what? Christy, if I shave my mustache, you're riding on a float naked.
And you'll be
Wow.
And you'll be
shaving also.
shaving also.
I
while
don't
you're
think
riding
I don't
on
think
the
we're going to
phone.
see that. Okay, we have a technical problem. Okay, we're not going to be talking with Coach tonight, at least temporarily. So let's move on and do the news here, and then we'll see what's going on.
All right.
Christy, good morning.
Well, good morning. Congressman Dan Rostenkowski, one of the most powerful men on Capitol Hill, showed his muscle at home to win the most difficult fight of his 36-year political career, the Democratic primary in Illinois. The chairman of the House Ways and Means Committee, who had been weakened by a federal grand jury probe into his finances,
That'll do it.
was expected to be a close race, but he did end up hammering his four challengers. Dan?
The critics say that I'm not perfect.
You suck!
And they're right. I've made mistakes. I hope I've learned from them and will do better in the future than I've done in the past. I worked hard to win this race, but I plan to work even harder in the future to deliver on my promises.
Rostenkowski
Stamps for
says
everyone.
he is grateful.
I guess he went out to dinner and he bought a huge
on.
meal for everybody, and he
Fellas.
gave the head waiter 429-cent stamps.
If he's going to work harder, I mean, what are you going to do, huh?
Rostenkowski says he's grateful to President Clinton for coming to Chicago at a pivotal moment in his campaign. Last night, he told his supporters Clinton is gutsy, honorable, and courageous. In other news, speaking of your president, Israeli Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin will visit at the White House today with Bill. The two leaders look for ways to revive the Mideast peace talks. The Senate could begin debate on a $1.5 trillion spending plan for fiscal year 1995. That debate could start today. The House has already approved a similar measure, which reflects the economic and deficit reduction priorities called for by the president. CIA Chief James Woolsey is ordering all of his agency employees to report personal finances annually to make it more difficult for in-house spies to cover up payoffs. All this in the wake of espionage accusations against CIA official Aldrich Ames.
Okay, hold on a second, Christy. I do believe we have Coach Knight on the phone now. Coach, good morning.
No, let Christy continue. I have no interest in interrupting Christy.
Oh,
Oh, thanks.
Give your report on who's spying on what now.
That's okay. I think we're done.
yeah, I think we're done with the spy business.
How you feeling today, Coach?
Well, I didn't have any problems with it. I'm pretty good.
Well, yesterday you were having a lot of problems with your back, and we were pretty concerned, so I hope everything's all right.
Well, we worked on it after practice, Mark, and I just kind of took it easy, and it feels pretty good right now.
Can you coach like in the Larry Bird position on the sideline, laying down?
You can really kind of coach from any position. Coach hanging on to the side of a table, upside down. In fact, I've often thought that upside down might be a great position to coach from. By coaching upside down, you would probably be a little closer to the center from which officials make most decisions.
It kind of all comes back to that, doesn't it?
Well, not all. That's part of the game. That could just be a little bit of an improvement. Maybe get a better observation of just how they think.
How did you like your appearance in Blue Chips?
Well, that was a great thing for us. We talked about that a little bit. That was a great thing for us and for the university, I thought.
What about as you head into the tournament yesterday? Damon Bailey wasn't practicing, and the team had an extra day of rest. We talked a little bit about yesterday, but they needed that because they're so banged up. But you've been taking it pretty easy in practice, haven't you?
Well, you've seen us practice enough that we get to this point, and we really try to cut down, beginning with school starting in January, to between an hour and 15 minutes each night. And even this year, I mentioned to you yesterday, Mark, that I thought I'd like to have some days back and some thoughts back where we put a big emphasis on offensive play and maybe got away a little bit from the traditional emphasis in practice that we place on defensive play. But other than that, our practices were about the same, with the exception that we just haven't had the kids at practice that we have to have. The last two practices, you mentioned not having Bailey, but we haven't had Pat Graham either. So as we prepare for this, we've gone through 2 days of practice without two key players able to practice. But they've played enough, and they can see what we're going to try and do. It's just not a matter of our doing it with them, which has a certain degree of importance. Hey, I came up with not to change the subject. I know this is your show, not mine, but
It is your show for now.
It's the Bob and Tom
right.
show. So
no, it's the Christy, Bob, Tom, and Bob show.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Let's give Christy the billing that she deserves. Christy,
Thank you.
Christy.
Yes.
After our last show, are you still married?
Yeah, but you're not going to believe this. He's out of town again.
Can you believe
Got a
it?
great deal, Christy. I'd hang on to this guy.
Never there.
Yeah.
I'd kind of stick a little thing on get one of those beepers, Christy, one of those track things that they use, the A-team uses. Just keep track of where he is.
The A-team.
I never worked up a real image of Bob Knight sitting in front of the TV watching
Yeah.
Mr. T
Yeah,
and
honey,
the
what
A-team.
time's
The
the A-team?
A-team, I love the A-team.
That's right. B.A. Baracus. He was my man.
I love Banachek on the A-team.
Jimmy Mad Dog Matus joins us in the studio also.
Coach, good morning.
You haven't been to bed yet, huh?
No, sir.
I didn't think so. You just stopping on the way home?
Well, yes. Last time you were on, you pointed out to everyone that I didn't make the trip in, so I made the trip in this morning.
Well, that really, you didn't make the trip in. You stopped by on the way home.
Well, okay. All right, you caught me, but I'm here. How are you?
Good.
Good.
Hey, I got a great follow-up operation. You know, we talked about the optorectomy for officials.
Yes.
Yep.
Great follow-up operation. If that doesn't succeed, we're working right now on a cerebral vasectomy.
Well, now, Coach, this really lends itself. People who say that you don't do enough for mankind.
That's kind of what I thought.
I mean, you said back. First, tell us about the first operation because
tell me, has anybody? You have interviewed everybody that could be possibly interviewed, and some that couldn't be or shouldn't be.
Probably more so than others.
Has anyone ever come on here, having put forth the effort that I have to help a group of his fellow man?
No.
As I did a month or so ago, thinking about the optorectomy.
No.
Nope.
I have to
see,
agree.
this is the sort of thing that the national press just never jumps on.
I agree.
They look past this.
Probably can't comprehend the total value and benefit to mankind of something like that. You know, and in fact, a number of them could benefit from the optorectomy. The little microscopic operation that severs the nerve from the eyeball to the rectum, which does away with one crappy outlook on life.
Now,
The problem with that, however, is that there must be a certain number of them who have reversed the process and already gone through the cerebral vasectomy.
Now, isn't it true, and I read this in the New England Journal of Medicine, Coach, that when the operation is reversed, they actually have crappier vision than they had before?
Well, no, not if they are involved with cerebral reversal.
Okay. Well, then explain the
I'm not
cerebral...
following this.
Well, the cerebral vasectomy is
It
where I'm
really
lost,
is.
so if you'd
What
explain
we
that.
have to do, guys, is schedule a little series of talks that we can have over a given week that we can take people through step by step by step, rather than just do. There isn't any way that something this important and this significant can be discussed here in such a short period of time. So we actually need to move on to something else. Just knowing that you are certainly willing to delve into this deeper as I am for the benefit of all people in need of this particular service.
Oh, maybe we should choose a week and have the cerebral vasectomy seminar. And
I think that would be ideal.
Maybe a telethon.
We could have it. One thing that we could do is have it sponsored by Carrots for better vision. We could get the National Carrot Growers Association to sponsor our seminar.
they don't sponsor many events. do they?
Oh, and anything that would be involved in the two operations having any negative effects one on the other might be overcome by Carrots.
There you go.
Yeah. What sort of hat would one wear during the recovery period of a cerebral vasectomy?
Well, I think depending upon where the initial incisions are made, one might not wear a hat, and then again one might.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Maybe the chapeau, the French.
The beret.
Well,
All right. I don't know.
Who knows?
what,
uncomfortable silence, Coach. Once again, you've led us down some sort of path that really is beyond our cerebral comprehension.
no. It would only take me a few minutes to explain it to you guys, but to other members of your profession, boy.
Hours.
Oh, no. I mean, this could not be accomplished in hours with some, believe.
I had this conversation at dinner in Boston, I believe, 2 weekends ago. Yeah. Oof. I was standing up for you, Coach. I was.
Christy,
Yes.
what were you doing in Boston?
Looking for her husband.
That was his last known whereabouts.
Christy, did the beeper go out?
I'm still frightened by this whole A-team concept. Were you watching it first run or when it was rerun on
Oh,
Channel 4?
I watch it all the time. Didn't you like Banachek?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, George Papard, I liked him on Banachek, but when he went to the A-team, it was kind of...
See, I love the A-team.
Yeah.
What did you find wrong with the age?
There you go, Coach. Here's Patrick. Yeah, he doesn't have the taste everyone thought he
What
had.
a pseudo-hypothetical, snobbish, intellectual SOB you seem to be.
There you go.
I think I was watching that special on PBS.
Unhook his mic. Get him the hell off of here.
The A-team. He's killing
You
us.
don't
Coach.
like the A-team. That's un-American.
He's killing us. Absolutely.
You're just jealous of Mr. T's chains, aren't you? Mark?
Yeah, well, I think
That was it.
I'm sure I was watching PBS.
I mean, you got a black intellectual and a retired white guy running the operation.
Great
That's
show.
great.
Oh, what else do you need? When do you guys take off for Landover?
Actually, to help with the sake of really objective and accurate reporting, we take off for Baltimore.
Okay.
The closest landing strip at Landover is Interstate 95 on the northbound side. The timing is not good. We checked with the Maryland State Police, and they have suggested Baltimore International Airport.
Probably a good call.
So what we would do then is probably go by bus to Landover, the site of the game where we're playing.
What day do you think all of this might take place?
That is a very legitimate
There you
question.
go.
Much more so, and not nearly as misleading as, well, when do you take off for Landover? I mean, Landover sounds like a place in England that the 8th Air Force used to bomb the ball bearing works at Schweinfurt from.
Didn't you have some sort of operation you were working on involving ball bearings at some point?
I said cerebral vascular. I put it on a much higher plane than you would, reducing that to a ball bearing operation.
Thank God.
Once a team were to say bus into Landover,
I'm with you.
I think that there's
Why
a
are you
practice.
spearheading this operation this morning?
He has nothing else to do right now.
Well, the A team's not on until 8 o'clock on TBS. And I'm gonna go watch that to
So
tune
you
up for
are
the.
going to watch it.
I'm figuring. I am a little bit ahead of this whole deal because I'm thinking once I get to Landover, and I'm flying into Washington and then probably walking after this conversation. that
That would be very good because you need time to reflect upon what we've discussed.
because I remember a couple of years ago.
As you walk along, look for Christy's husband passing in a car.
I remember a couple of years ago when we were leaving an NCAA site in Charlotte, seeing one of the coaches walking about 6 or 7 miles back to the hotel from the Charlotte Coliseum, which he didn't realize was so far out, removed from the hotel. So I'm figuring this might be a good way for me to get to the hotel once I get there.
That coach that you saw walking back from the hotel was hoping it was further out than it was. And that the trip was really going to take a long time, and that maybe about the time he walked through the lobby of the hotel door, the team was ready to depart for the airport to catch a plane back to Bloomington.
Well, see, every year at the press conferences, I always love to go and stand in the back and hide behind all these guys that are going to ask their first question. So I'm thinking maybe this year I should watch the A-team before I go so I'll understand some of the references that may come up.
Boy, Well, I mean, the understanding the A team is a real key to understanding Indiana basketball.
Really?
Oh, is that right? Do you guys drive it around in a van?
No, I'm not going to divulge. If I explained what we get out of the A team, then it would just be open market.
Good point.
Now I think suffice it to say that we have used one of the great American institutions from the world of entertainment to enhance whatever it is that we try to do with our basketball team on those occasions. Recently, rather rare when we do enhance what we do with our basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Several victims of operectomies have called you Mr. T for years.
Not victims, several beneficiaries.
Beneficiaries, I'm sorry.
I think there'll be a lot of coaches watching the A team right now. Now, I wonder exactly what he is getting out of this. We'll be watching it. They'll be going back and forth. Instead of watching films, they'll be watching the A team this afternoon. Coach, good luck.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck this weekend.
And as always, we appreciate the support that you guys give us, and I enjoy you guys. My wife forgot whether it was 93.7 or 94.7 that you were on this morning, which means that she probably doesn't listen to you all day.
There you go. I would do it.
But she's listening to you now, and she stuck her head in the door, and she said, whatever you do. Now, this is my wife, who really probably understands as much about what happens here in basketball as anybody in the world, maybe more. I mean, she's a very, very bright lady. She understands. She gets kind of upset sometimes when I talk about how we set up a screen or how we slip a screen, or why do you tell these people that? Why don't you just coach and let these people try to figure out things? It's kind of interesting as we look around the Big Ten at the number of things that are done in some way patterned after what we do, and it upsets her. And she says, let these guys figure this stuff out. Don't let them. So anyhow, she sticks her head in the door, and she just told me in no uncertain terms, whatever you do, don't tell them about McHale's Navy.
Wow.
There you go.
And with that, I say to all of you, a happy middle of March, and I'll look forward to talking to you again.
Thank you so much,
Thanks, Coach.
Good luck, bud.
Coach.
Bye-bye.
Coach Bob Knight, the connection between McHale's Navy and IU basketball will be
He sees Jack in
Something we'll
Landover.
look
Could you
into.
send him home, please?
Man.
Oh, he's the best.
Let's see. Who would be Fuji? I don't know. It's a
Oh, no.
arcane.
Maybe it's their new recruit.
If you'd like a written explanation of some of the things I said, just
Send a letter, and we'll send you a transcript of this program.
Too funny.
Mr. T was a reference to like technical.
Timeout.
Technical, yes.
Right.
Mhm.
Oh, technical.
Mr.
Mr. T.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Got
Gotcha.
it.
A.T.
Gotcha.
George Picardi.
Hey, Mr. T's in the news this morning. I couldn't believe you brought up the
Mr. T's in the news?
Yeah, they're going to bring back his cartoon, apparently. The old A-Team cartoon. They're talking about doing some...
In the New Yorker or on Saturday morning?
You should have told that to the coach.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. We'll come back with news and sports, and we'll also have our little Bob Knight tribute to the Indiana casket. I forgot to ask him about that. The IU
Talk to him
caskets.
about that,
All right,
too.
it's 7:30.
Really?
Well, no, Agnes would be my vote, but we're going to have
She's
Agnes
gonna be here tomorrow.
And it's a series of guests, Coach Knight this morning.
B-I-N-G-O.
Also, don't forget, we don't want to forget about this one. Barbara Eden will be our guest. Jeannie from I Dream of Jeannie will be our guest on
Who cares?
Friday.
She's still cool.
You think?
She's in her 50s, probably.
We're in the middle of the news, actually, right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we are, actually.
We promised our other sponsor would be the...
Well, we'll have the Chick McGee for free, or
Chick McGee Sports, sponsored by
Yeah, we'll have
Bob Knight, who we spoke to earlier.
Go ahead and finish up your news there, Christy.
Obviously has a fine sense of humor, and his sense of humor intact.
Yes.
And he will be... Well, you'll be hearing about his new product in just a moment here.
All right.
But first, Christy, I'm sorry, we were talking about spying.
Oh, we were done with that spying
that was
thing.
done.
The arrival of spring also means the arrival of tornado season here in Indiana. The National Weather Service will hold a statewide test of its emergency communication systems between 10 and 11 o'clock this morning. So if you hear a lot of sirens going off, that's the tornado warning system. It's just a test. Just a test.
Will
okay?
that be accompanied with a test here at the radio station?
Probably in
Undoubtedly.
one of those EBS type tests.
Okay.
This is a test
Well,
for the
there-
next 60 seconds.
We are
This
in
station is
hurricane. We are in tornado country. Excuse me.
Tornado Alley. That's what they call it.
And a couple of them, one of them blew over our tower here once, so it does happen. I almost said hurricane because I was thinking about the Buffett show, and we'll have the Jimmy Buffett concert announcement info for you in a few minutes.
Also, it hasn't taken long for a strike at 2 GM brake plants in Dayton, Ohio, to have an impact on GM operations here in Indiana. The GM truck plant in Fort Wayne has laid off 2,100 workers on 2 production shifts until further notice. Governor Bai says the new 3 strikes you're out law sends a strong message to criminals that there is no reward for violent crime. Bai has signed a crime bill that will allow prosecutors now to seek life imprisonment with no parole for offenders convicted of 3 or more violent
Michael
felonies.
Jordan's really worried. 3 strikes and out.
So is Rostenkowski. He has 1 strike already.
Yeah, poor Dan, huh?
He's worried.
Yeah.
CBS newsman Charles Kuralt is hitting the road for good. CBS has announced Kuralt's retirement effective May 1st after 37 years with the network.
Wow.
Kuralt became known for his thoughtful manner and his on-the-road features, poking around America's small towns and finding a story in every one of them. And, of course, the Sunday mornings show on CBS just won't be the same without
love that
Charles.
show.
I love that show, too. It's a great show. Nice way to wake up on a
I
Sunday.
watched that girl on Today. Sure. Jackie Nesbro. I dig her.
Why?
There's someone who got her gig there.
I don't know what Robert
I
says.
agree with
Oh, I
that.
know.
She's totally
One of
untalented.
these?
She
Totally
can't,
out.
Watching Johnny Quest, quite frankly.
she can't get through a
Jeez.
newscast.
I know. I dig her, though.
If you have a Laserdisc player, you can see a side of Jessica Rabbit few have seen. The freeze-frame images from the popular Who Framed Roger Rabbit film show Jessica sans underwear and baby Herman engaging in a lewd act beneath the skirt of a woman. The scenes allegedly were drawn by Disney animators to amuse themselves, undetectable on movie screens, but can be viewed with the laser player's stop-action feature. Disney is not commenting, nor are they saying what they're going to do.
I have a question. How hard up do you have to be?
cartoon character. I can see shit every other way on. I was sitting at home watching Roger Rabbit on my Laserdisc and waiting for my new Mac catalog. and I froze the thing.
Star Trek wasn't
It's a cartoon. Is he a cartoon naked, and that's big for them?
I guess.
Well, but there were acts, too. Didn't it say
Yeah, a
lewd
lewd act with Baby Herman, but I don't even...
Lewd act.
Lewd
Lewd.
act.
I don't even want to know. Don't even want to know.
Roger Rabbit died.
Shortly thereafter. Just kidding, kids. Roger Rabbit's fine.
Yeah.
Yes, he's fine.
In Lancaster, Massachusetts, truck driver Anthony...
For 15 minutes, I get the roll of the eyes.
And he's rubbing his forehead, too. Don't worry about it. He's
No,
been
it's
that
just
way
that
all
I get the
morning.
mail.
Make Dean open it. That's his job. Truck driver Anthony Reardon says he was having a bad day. He's not the only one. Reardon raised a stink when he dropped a load of chicken manure earlier this week. Reardon's truck dumped about 5 tons of chicken doo-doo, covering 1,500 feet of road 6 inches deep. The foul stuff fouled up traffic, which had to be rerouted for about 3 hours. The smell lingered for hours and hours and hours.
I lost my gum in here.
Now, if you were buried in chicken duty up to your neck,
Where was
and
this?
someone threw some bull snot at you,
Massachusetts.
Would you do?
would you duck?
Lancaster, Massachusetts.
Thank you.
Boy.
Time for sports.
No, it isn't.
Well, of course, I've done a manure story. I have to go to sports now.
Oh,
Oh, God, what a rape you're like whip. Gee, buddy,
Hey.
No one likes you.
No one likes you either.
Good morning, sports fans. Bob, Tom, Christy, Doug,
Dog likes me, don't you?
Yes.
See?
Derek Harper. Pacers last night.
Excuse me.
Mr. Harper, your table is ready.
We're just going to be paging people throughout the.
You ever go to a restaurant and do that?
What? Just-
What's your name, please? Pot. Then they go, pot party at 3.
And they've never heard
No.
that before.
No,
Probably
never.
heard that.
Never done that.
Oh,
I
you're
just heard it for the
wit.
first time the other. Somebody's stomach's growling. Who was it? Who was it?
It's not me.
No, it was just thousands of people clicking off their radios.
It's not a growl.
Derek Harper had a good game last night. Just at the right moment for those Knicks. John Stark sidelined by a knee injury that Patrick Ewing caused, hit him with a baseball bat. Greg Anthony limited to 6 minutes because of the flu. Harper was the biggest reason the Knicks won their 7th straight game last night, 88-82 over the Pacers. Harper 17 points, season highs, 12 assists and 7 rebounds along with 5 steals. Pat Ewing scored 26 for the Knicks, who led 70-57 late in the third quarter before a 19-4 run put the Pacers ahead for the last time at 76-74 with 5 minutes left. But no, Hubert Davis hit a three-pointer. Hubert Davis hit a three-pointer. And Harper added a three-point play to put the Knicks ahead for good. Reggie Miller had 22 last night for the Pacers. Pacers and the Suns tonight at Market Square Arena. That will be a good ball game. Charles Barkley. I see Charles Barkley and his bald little head rubbing it on my behind. That's what I see.
You are a sick man, Chick McGee.
That feels pretty good, Chuck. Phoenix beat Cleveland last night, 119-106.
Tom's going to kill you.
Miami 101, Milwaukee 94. This is the state I like to leave them in constantly.
Charles Barkley and you, and are you naked in the fantasy?
Well, of course.
God, yes. See, and that sound you hear, that's the hair on my butt.
I see, okay. You know, I'm wondering if the Prozac is strong enough for you.
You shouldn't shave it. It sounds like the card. This is the edge side.
Yeah.
This isn't the...
This is my left cheek, and this is my right.
Does Chuck like it that way?
That's the edge side.
That's the way Chuck Barkley likes it. Actually, Dan Marley, I find him very attractive.
Dan Marley?
Dan Marley's an attractive man. Charlie's kind of attractive in that.
You know, if they're in town right now, they're on their way over here to...
That would be cool.
Barkley's kind of handsome in that rugged way. Mm-hmm. You know? He could really, work you over.
Yeah, he's kind of handsome if you're blind.
And Dennis Rodman
He's
right
a
there.
real looker. I know a lot of that's what the women say about him.
Who, Charles Barkley? Madonna had him.
See, now he denies that. Chucky Barkley denies that.
I think most men would.
They'd still do
I
it.
didn't sleep with her.
They'd still do it.
No,
Kind of like a moped. Fun at the time. You don't want any of your friends to know you.
No, it's just a cold sore.
Yeah.
While he was there, he high-fived Magic. Hey, what are you doing in here?
By the way, did you see... Time out. Did you see the Magic Johnson one-on-one
No, I
interview?
didn't.
My favorite moment during the show was when Magic looked at Roseanne Arnold and said, "Now, we all heard about your mental problems." It was like, what in the hell is he doing? Mm-hmm. Great basketball player, quality human being.
Bad interviewer.
Should not have his own talk show. I'm sorry, I don't know how that happened.
Maybe he should run a dating service.
Maybe you should do sports on a morning show.
Oh, God. Hey, Dean, do you hear all this quality comedy in here? I don't think it was a joke. Perfect. Phoenix 119, Cleveland 106 last night. Miami beat Milwaukee 101-94, Minnesota 96, Philly 87, New York beat Indiana 88-82.
We did that already.
I just had
Deja vu.
Jeez. Minnesota beat Philly. I just did that one.
Could
Chicago.
you hurry up? It's almost 8 o'clock.
108, Orlando 98. Houston 105, Portland 99, Detroit beat Seattle 89-87, Clippers 108, Utah 105, and Golden State beat Washington 123-93. Remember, Pacers and the Suns tonight at Market Square Arena. There are tickets available. Let's see what else. Cincinnati Bengals signed safety Louis Oliver, last played for the Dolphins. Free agent cornerback Albert Lewis signed with the Raiders following 11 seasons with the Chiefs. And the Redskins reached terms with Dallas Cowboys offensive lineman John Giesick. I think the Cowboys and the Redskins are just going to switch uniforms now. That seems to be what they're...
You should be happy about that.
Yeah. No, for some reason.
The Cowboys are the Super Bowl champions.
Yeah, but those 2 Super Bowl wins should have asterisks beside.
Why?
There we
Asterisk,
go.
why?
Well, they played the Bills. So that shouldn't count.
Fine. Do you want to hear from Parnelli?
Who?
Parnelli Jones.
I mean, we're hearing about third-string cornerbacks for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I know when I woke up this morning, I wanted to know about the Bengals roster. Because next year, I know when they're in last place again, I'll go, I remember the morning that Chick told me that Vince Fitzsimmons, who's in his 44th year in the NFL, just signed a contract with the Bengals, the worst team in the NFL.
Out.
Okay. You are on probation.
Right up here.
You are on probation.
Oh, Mr. DeLay was working.
Oh, no.
Well, apparently.
And of course, is my uncle Dick McGee, is what I was talking about.
I was not here, Christy. I was not here. I don't get here till noon. Dog will be around 12:30 as usual.
Tom is underneath the desk. What the hell are you doing?
Hopefully he's not crawling towards Jack.
Sports this morning brought to you by...
He's getting his money out.
Well.
Uh-oh. He's making a phone call. And you know it's important because it's the very first page of your address book. It's not even in an...
Hello, Phoenix?
Wheezy, Oldsmobile, GMC. March is van blowout month.
Perfect.
At Wheezy's. Big vans, small vans, extended vans, luxury vans, vans with TVs, Super Nintendo, sofa beds, and more. Wheezy's serious. So if you're interested in great selection, huge savings, buy now to use for spring break. It's easy with Wheezy. Wheezy, Oldsmobile, GMC. In Kokomo. I think I've done enough damage.
Where are you calling?
Wherever you go, whatever you do, always be
I guess
a good
we'll hear from
sport.
Parnelli Jones at 8 o'clock.
What a grand idea.
Well, yeah, why hear from him now? I mean, we've heard about the Bengals' new cornerback. And, have the Colts signed anybody this year?
No.
Okay, good.
No.
Maybe we got
We're
it.
talking to that Tony Bennett guy.
The singer?
Yeah, the Packer
linebacker.
Well,
Packer linebacker.
as we promised before, let's see, how are we going to word this incident? Oh, I'm sorry, let's see. Before Chick's last day. CLD, as we now
Here's
call
a new sponsor. Morning, Q95.
Hello, this is Coach Knight.
Good morning, Coach.
Really?
Good morning. I'm pleased to say that Bob Knight Enterprises is unveiling a new business venture.
Really?
For your convenience, my brand new Bob Knight's Kiss My Big Red Ass Casket Emporium. Let's face it, when your loved ones die, they probably can count their two friends on one hand. 4 fingers, in fact, leaving the middle finger for his or her many critics. Why go through costly embalming and body makeup expense when you can get a customized Kiss My Big Red Ass Casket? That's right, your loved ones already know you've been an ass all your life. Now you can show them just how big an ass you are. Your bare left and right cream-colored cheeks will be skyward, emblazoned with the crimson letters I and you on them. Loved ones and critics alike will comment how natural it looks. And how about this custom feature? If Big Ten referees will be calling upon your loved one, a special sliding magnifying 210 power lens can quickly be slid over your big red ass so they can see it too. And for the media visiting, be sure to show them the pull my finger option. Come to Bob Knight's Kiss My Big Red Ass Casket Emporium for yourself or a loved one, where we say, before they put you beneath the grass, have them kiss your big red ass. Goodbye.
Roto-Rooter Plumbing, may I help you?
Roto-Rooter
Plumbing?
Yes?
I've got an emergency. Major leaks.
Don't panic, sir. Roto-Rooter plumbers are on call to fix virtually any leak 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Great. I'm alone with the twins, and then this happens.
Oh, it's bath time and the water heater's leaking. No problem. Our Roto-Rooter plumbers are expertly trained and all our work is guaranteed.
But it's not the water heater that's leaking.
A leaky faucet, then. The constant drip, drip, drip is keeping the twins away.
No, it's
well, Roto-Rooter plumbers can fix any leaky faucet. They'll even install new fixtures if you'd like.
Great, but my leaks are much worse.
A pipe has sprung a leak and the nursery's flooding?
No, that's not it.
Well, our Roto-Rooter plumbers can take care of any leak.
Perfect, because the twins have 2 very leaky diapers.
Leaky diapers?
Can you help?
Cloth or disposable?
Cloth.
All right, first you fold it across from the top to the bottom.
Roto-Rooter, your always dependable 24-hour, 7 days a week plumber.
And away go travels down the drain.
What Irish name in Indianapolis is synonymous with family tradition, great car deals, and exceptional service after the sale? There is only one, Tom O'Brien. Since 1933, Tom O'Brien has sold over 140,000 cars to customers in the Indianapolis area. And to thank all of our past, present, and future customers, Tom O'Brien Chrysler Plymouth is having a St. Patrick's Day sales celebration. Today through St. Patrick's Day, every new and used car in Tom O'Brien's inventory will be discounted up to $5,000 and marked with a special Irish green tag. After you receive your special sale price, reach into our pot of gold for even more savings. So hurry in today and celebrate St. Patrick's Day with the O'Briens at 51st and Keystone and in Greenwood on US 31, 2 blocks south of the Greenwood Park Mall.
Customer satisfaction guaranteed. That's Copyright. Meet Copyright Senior Technical Representative Dean Eversole.
They like our attitude, they like our honesty, and our ability to back up what we say. They have their deadlines, and we try to meet, and help them with their deadlines.
I understand one Copyright customer put you to work on the weekend.
They run all their flyers Friday afternoon, and they have to duplex 15,000 copies. 4:30 Friday afternoon, the machine broke down. They had to have these copies by 4:30 Monday morning.
So, Dean, what did you do?
I went in Saturday morning and spent most of the morning running the copies on our machines to get them going till I got their machine fixed.
Copyright, guaranteed sharp copier service and that irreplaceable Copyright Hoosier work ethic.
The people have the good Midwest attitude. It's not, we'll call you later, let's do lunch thing. It's more of, hey, let's get this solved and have a good time with it.
Call Copyright today for your sharp copier demonstration. Dial 329-COPY, 329-COPY. Copyright. The smart choice.
The biggest bicycle sale of the year is happening this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's the 9th annual Bicycle Garage Factory Authorized Tent Sale featuring Trek bicycles. Bicycle Garage has made truckload purchases of Trek bicycles, mountain and hybrid bikes, ladies, youth, and racing bikes. They're all on sale at the year's most serious savings. Bicycles starting at $99 and savings up to $200 on Trek bikes. Save up to 50% on all winter clothing items and select cycling accessories. Visit our expanded clothing department with all 1994 spring fashions at 20% off. All Trek bicycles come professionally assembled with a free 30-day checkup, and special financing is available. So come to the Bicycle Garage Tent Sale this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only. Trek bikes from $99, savings up to 50%. Only at Bicycle Garage, where you get more than just the best price.
There's only one place to go for bicycles and fitness. The best of both worlds, Bicycle Garage.
7:59 Q95. You're with Bob and Tom. Good morning.
Hi, 32 our current temperature. A couple of quick announcements. Q95 welcomes back Jimmy Buffett. Believe it or not, almost the season for Buffett. For Jimmy. It's a Sunday night show. A couple years ago, he did a Sunday show and an afternoon, but this time it's a Sunday night show. Sunday, June 12th. Tickets are going to go on sale March 21st.
A week from Monday.
So, that'll mean a lot of people will be missing work on a Monday morning.
Absolutely.
I don't know why they don't do it on a Saturday, but hey, they leave that to the shows that the people that don't have jobs can go to.
Hey, did you guys get my drawing okay today?
Someone wrote it.
Someone wrote the answer up there.
Oh, see?
It's not fair.
We walked in and it was right up there. So.
Jimmy Mad Dog Matus is our guest, and he's going to hang around for a while. We have...
Did you get ours okay yesterday?
Yeah, Love Bites. I was all over it. Actually, first I thought it was Hungry Hearts. I went with Hungry Hearts and then Love Bites.
Did you like Tom's drawing of the actual biting?
Yeah, with the Nancy Kerrigan teeth.
Yeah, that was a good look.
So that was very nice.
I see. Pat is here with us. Pat, a quick forecast.
Oh, hey, Pat.
Thanks, Bob. What was that for?
I just haven't seen you in so long.
Does this look familiar, Bob?
What?
It's Bob's Christmas gift to the...
Did I give that to you?
Yeah,
I must have been drunk.
That's pretty nice, isn't it?
What is it?
It's a
It looks like the
Krugerrand
gold-
on a chain.
I don't know if it's really a gold coin coming from Bob.
Yes,
but
it's a
it
gold
looks like
coin.
a gold coin. Yeah, like a real one?
Yeah, it
Very
cost a
nice.
little bit of money. Thank you.
Yeah, very nice, Bob. See, the guys never remember
Why
what
don't
they
you?
buy.
I'm surprised you didn't bite into it when you first got it.
I'm surprised your husband didn't go trade it in and get it.
right.
You know, that looked much nicer in copper, Pat.
The cheap jokes.
He had it bronze.
Anyway,
Just kidding.
we cooled off quite a bit
I
overnight.
think isn't that a token from the casino you were at in the Bahamas, isn't it?
Yeah, that's all I came home with. That's my net worth right there.
And we even had some snow flurries. Mostly it just reported on the north side last night. So if you saw that, we're done with that now. Good old month of March. And a colder day today, so we'll just get to about 40 with some sunshine. 20 degrees tonight, so a cold night coming up.
Cold
And
St.
then
Patrick's Day tomorrow?
About 45, 46.
Well,
So
that's
it's gonna
better
be
than
cool,
last
but
year.
Yeah, at least better than last year.
Oh, that's fine drinking weather.
Yeah, that's fine.
46 is fine. I took the day off.
Yeah.
You get a national holiday where here at you get one national holiday.
Uh-huh.
So I take St. Patrick's Day.
That's the one.
You're taking the day off
You're off tomorrow?
Yes, absolutely.
That's the national
Why don't we think
holiday
about
you
this
chose.
stuff?
Take
Yeah.
St. Patrick's Day off. I'll be joining you guys right after the parade. Bingo. We'll make our trip.
Right
Here,
to the
we go
bar.
here. That's it, baby. That's ready. You know, I've already told the kids. You know, I'll see you tonight, and then again on Friday.
Nice guy.
Oh, that's
a proud people, the Irish.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll look forward to our St. Patrick's Day festivities.
We'll play a little
Pat, do you have any Irish in you?
No.
Want some? Okay, all right, go ahead. You
Jimmy
can go
Buffett,
now.
Q95. Q95 805. You're with Bob and Tom. Good morning.
Good morning. Little music from Jimmy Buffett. Once again, Jimmy Buffett. Deer Creek. Seems weird to be talking about Deer Creek already.
I know.
When it's 34 outside, but it'll be sunny and hot probably by Sunday, June 12th. That's when Jimmy Buffett will be playing. Once again, those tickets go on sale this coming Monday. That's March 21st at 10 o'clock in the morning. So you'll want to keep that in mind. For all ticket information, 299-9500, the Q95 concert line. Yesterday we announced also the Pink Floyd show, Pink Floyd at the Hoosier Dome. That'll be just after the Buffett show, Pink Floyd at the Dome on June 14th. There'll probably be some hungover Buffett people there. We're still wearing their Hawaiian shirts. Hey! Margaritaville! No, Ted, it's a different show. Tickets for the Pink Floyd show go on sale this Saturday at 9, which is probably why the Buffett show is waiting until Monday.
Yeah, probably.
But a lot of Jimmy Buffett fans are kind of weekend warriors that have like real jobs and stuff. So
Could be an
like I
ugly
said,
Monday.
Could be a
Come
very
Monday.
ugly
Come
Monday.
Monday, it's going to be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank God the scalpers are working Monday.
Oh,
they,
yeah. See?
They can get along.
That's their job.
What else is going on? Tonight, Bob and I are going to be wearing women's clothing.
See, that
Now,
is just
did you see-
unbelievable.
Did
to
you
me.
see what's behind Tom?
This got like the
Nice formal dress.
Look
Yeah,
at this. I didn't
and-
realize this is formal.
the good thing about it is it's got the green for St. Patty's Day in there, so it's
Sure
seasonal.
does, sure
The nice
does,
thing about that, Tom could wear a formal and a tux at the same time. He has
Now,
that
Bob,
burning feeling now.
Do you have your outfit or?
No, I don't
We're
have
working
a
on
dress.
this. Let me give the background on this. Yesterday, Christy was whining about how hard it is for women to wear dresses.
Uh-huh.
And so we somehow this turned into a challenge, and we have a little bet here. If Bob and I dress up in women's clothing tonight for our personal appearance at the Cocktail Cove, brand new lounge and stuff. If we dress like women, or at least in dresses, I guess. If we dress like some women would dress, you see where I'm going with this.
I know what you're saying.
Pat, you and Christy have agreed to get in a convertible automobile.
I was just sitting here
Now,
listening, Dog.
Dog, listen to the beauty of this. They have to put on a pair of men's underwear.
Briefs.
Briefs.
Okay.
Nothing else. Then they can put robes on whatever they want. Walk to the car wearing a towel.
Okay.
They have to get in the car, convertible, and then we follow them. And then at some point, they have to rip the towels off and hold them up in the air.
Yes.
See, all this being broadcast live. As I said at the meeting of the day, this will make radio history.
Is there any way that I can get the route that you're going to be traveling ahead of time?
That quite yet.
No.
Just so I could map out some overpasses and things like that.
Overpass is the key word, I think. So that's what we're doing. So tonight, Bob and I will be at 82nd Street in Allisonville at the brand new Cocktail Cove. It's the grand opening. We'll be there from 6 to 8. So if you can join us.
See, I'm wondering if I should wear a dress or a pants outfit tonight.
Don't wear a
No, you
pants
gotta go with the
outfit.
dress, Bob. It's a special occasion.
Just don't wear what I'm wearing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Look at Bob. Look at Bob. I mean, it's going to look like Max Cleaner walks into Cocktail Cove.
That's true.
I know.
It's going to be the best.
Oh, how am I going to look?
Yeah.
Like you'd hit on me? If
No.
you
You will look. No,
quite
you will
natural.
look. You will look like Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah, Mrs. Doubtfire.
Well, we'll see. Not,
You will.
with this low
Yeah,
cut
I can
thing,
see that. Yeah.
Mrs.
That
Doubtfire would never wear something quite that bold.
True.
But see, Bob's just so hairy that'll be so funny to see.
Now I don't know
Gotta wear
who
a
gave us
dress.
this dress. Now is this dress to keep, or do we have to give it back intact?
Do you want to keep that?
Well, no, but I'm afraid someone might spill on it.
Look at Bob. You're going to keep that? You can't find a purse to match that.
No, I just
And
can't
the
understand why
shoes.
Tom would want to own his own dress.
No, I don't want to own it. I don't want to get it ruined though. If I have to
Oh,
give it
in
back,
case-
this
okay,
could
so
be. This looks like. Is this an expensive dress, Pat?
It's a nice dress, yeah. That
What is
would
this
be
made
a-
of?
It'd be a formal.
I don't know. Feel it.
I can't. It's got plastic on it.
Let's take a look at that.
Where'd you get that dress?
I don't know. Someone dropped it
like,
off.
It looks like silk. I'm sure it's not.
So you don't even know if it'll fit you.
Yeah, it'll fit me. I think it'll fit me. Yeah.
It might be a little tight.
Where?
We're sitting around here, guys, talking about whether Tom's going to get in this dress. Okay?
Well, just consider the payoff.
Well, you pointed that out to me yesterday.
Wait a minute. This thing's made of 100% acetate. What is acetate?
Oh boy! Guess what? Guess what's going to fall off by the end of the night?
I think when you put it on, it'll be more like ass is tight.
And then you'll be buying dresses all the time.
Oh, that's great. Well, join us tonight. We'll be filming a commercial for Bud Light, so you can be on TV too if you want to join us at Cocktail Cove.
You guys going to be in a commercial in dresses?
Oh, and there will be so many people there just to see these guys in dresses. It'll be unbelievable.
This is going to be great.
Oh, hold on a second. Morning, Q95.
Well, good morning. This is Charles Kuralt calling.
Oh, Charles.
Yes. As you may have heard, on May 1st, I'll be leaving CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System, 37 years with the network. I've traveled pretty much around the world. I've reported from Vietnam during the war and most recently from Norway for the Winter Olympics. As I reflect back, if I had my choice, I'd rather be surrounded by the entire North Vietnamese army during the Tet Offensive and have one of my legs blown off than freeze my ass off in Lillehammer. Town soon to be forgotten, and rightly so. Part of the world meant for caribou. Not humans, not Shirley Kuralt's. But the memories that I'll hold on to as I'll sit in my knotty pine cabin in Vermont be the small towns across America. I visited some 600 plus. I'm planning to go through each and every one of them with you. Like Wilton, North Dakota, Sprott, Alabama, Sharon, Oklahoma. You know, few people have ever heard of Sharon, but I remember walking slowly down that long farm driveway of Chester Johnson's that one godforsaken hot afternoon. 23 acres of dry, cracked, barren, drought-stricken farmland. Chester had fallen on hard times. He was sitting perched high atop his cow barn that day, picking off unsuspecting chickens in his barnyard one by one with a .22 rifle. It was a Whitman-esque, albeit Norman Rockwell-ish sight that I'll never forget. As a reporter, I had the opportunity to talk to Chester alone that day. I don't know if it was my conversational style or the quart of early times that we drank together from a sack that day next to the weather vane that convinced Chester to come down, but come down he did. That's one of the memories I'll relish, and that day, one of my reflections. The coroner said Chester probably would have lived through the fall had the remaining chickens not pecked him to death.
Thank you, Charles.
Reflections, and I'm off the road and and the wagon. I'm Charles Kuralt.
Thank you, Charles.
Bye.
Goodbye, Charles. I love that show.
Oh, it's great.
We're going to take a short break and come back with news, sports, and stuff. 38 degrees right now, Pat. A nice sunny day today, but cool today and
Yeah,
tomorrow.
sunshine today, but just barely making it to 40 today, 20 tonight, and tomorrow a nicer day to get out and enjoy St. Patrick's Day, 46 degrees.
Can't you bump that up to about 48 degrees for St. Patrick's Day?
I think you won't even
Bump
notice
it up
the
to like
temperature
40.
after a couple of hours partying.
Yeah, you do. After you're laying outside.
Yeah, it might be a little brisk.
You can feel that. You really can. You'll come right back. It's 8:17 at Q95. You're with Bob and Tom. Good morning.
I was
So what do you
just
think?
sitting here.
What do you think? Something from Fredericks of Hollywood, maybe?
I think Bob is something black, very clingy, with a cigarette holder.
Slinky?
Saying darling a lot tonight.
Oh, a cigarette holder would be a nice accessory.
Darling.
Maybe a reticule.
What's a reticule?
You know what a reticule
It's
is.
like what you do to me every morning. Reticule me.
No, that's
what
one of
is
those.
a reticule?
My mom had one. It's one of those. It's really. It's a purse, but it's like made of metal, and you can.
Meshy kind of
Yeah,
metal.
it's real neat. I mean, when I was a little boy, I would always play with it. My mom would. When
It's
she
a
was
little
when she was
Sorry,
getting
I'm
dressed.
not up on my purses.
When she would get dressed up, and she'd have this really. That's the
Just a fancy little...
Yeah, but the only reason I remember that is because it was.
Does it have a strap? Can I carry it on my shoulder?
I don't remember. Do those have?
You can get them mostly without because you
Okay,
just
well,
carry
I don't know
them
if you'd want anything on the shoulder
Yeah,
with
you don't
something
want
black and
anything to
slinky like
interfere
that.
with. Mm-mm.
You don't want to spoil your line.
You can carry your cigarettes.
Can I wear one of those belly patches or pouches,
No,
so I can carry
don't.
my wallet? Where am I going to carry my wallet?
In your little purse.
How about a butt plug?
Uh-oh.
Never thought of that. That means we have to carry. What did you say?
Hey,
we have to carry purses tonight.
Huh? I'm not carrying a purse.
I've been sitting here
come
admiring
on.
your dress, Tom. It's here in the studio. It's
It might be a little tight though.
it's green and white.
You probably wear like what, a 40-something jacket,
42 long.
42 long, and see that's like a 38 to 40.
You know what I've been thinking, Tom?
In the shoulders, a little too small.
I've been looking at that dress and I've been thinking, I'd like to see that on my bedroom floor.
Well, you can have it when Tom's done.
As soon as I'm finished with it. I just found out who this was dropped off by Catherine Warholic.
What a lovely name.
Warholic. Warholic.
Warlock.
Is it Warholic?
You know, George Patton was a waraholic.
Warholic. Anyway, thanks, Catherine. Thanks for the dress.
Had to be involved in war.
Bob and I will once again be wearing women's clothing as we open up the Cocktail Cove at the Kmart Plaza, 82nd and Allisonville, filming a Bud Light TV commercial. So you're welcome to come in and be with us, please.
So then it's a transvestite
It's a big party.
club.
Huh?
It's a transvestite club then.
Well, I think this is just for opening.
No, we're not encouraging all men to wear dresses.
You can wear whatever you want. I don't care.
Of course, we could, I guess, do that Bud Light commercial, say tonight's ladies' night.
Oh, really?
So it'll all work out. Join us tonight, won't you? It is time for the news again. We're running a little late today. Milo Tremley will be our guest later on this hour. Once again, we have more concert news about Buffett tickets going on sale next Monday and Pink Floyd tickets going on sale Saturday. And Christy Lee is here with us.
On
Christy,
Wednesday.
good morning.
Hi.
News this morning on Q95 at 8:21, brought to you by Ace Discount Liquor. What's the perfect gift for the Irishman in your life?
Liquor.
Beer of the Month Club. 2 unique 6-packs of beer. It's a Irish 7-course meal. 6-pack of beer and a potato.
Tis the season.
Yep. Each month for 1 month or a year, as long as you or your friends feel adventurous. Ace Discount Liquors has every beer from every part of Ireland. Black and tans, Irish reds, lagers, stouts. You name it. Call Steve or Deborah about details. Better yet, stop by and ask about the Spring Bach beer tasting, March 28th. Ace at I-69 and 96th Street. Ace is the place for your helpful liquor, man.
I think that slogan's been used by someone else.
Not anymore.
Is that it?
Are you done?
Yes.
Can you send
Before
a
you
flag
jump in.
up or something and let us know from now
Get
on?
those cards out.
Okay, thank you, Chick. The whole show today, just total disarray.
Well, at least the dress you're going to wear is green. I'll give you credit for that.
For St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's
Well,
Day.
he's not wearing it on St. Patty's Day.
Well, but it's St.
Patrick's
Patty's Eve. Come on, everybody's going to be in the mood.
All right.
Christy, did you notice the tasteful single pearl at his cleavage?
Yeah, I didn't know.
That is nice.
Very nice.
It's almost a brooch.
Now, this, I believe I've been told
There's no
now.
way this is going to zip up, though.
Why not? That's not big enough for Tom.
I don't think so.
I think
It
it's
looks
big enough
like
for
it.
me. I'm a little bigger than Tom. I think that's big enough for me.
Let me, Christy. Wait.
Look at that.
Look, Christy. It's pretty big.
Look at that
Okay.
baby.
All right.
Go try it on.
Go try it on.
Try it on for me, Tom. I
Come
won't
on,
be able to see it
please.
tonight.
Go try it on for us.
I'll try it on in a few minutes. I'm not going to try it on right now.
Well,
why not?
Christy, I think I'll fit with this. Okay.
All right.
Give me some credit.
You know what would look? You know what would look nice with that?
What?
A nice hat
I agree.
with a veil.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
One of those
Well,
veil
maybe we'll
hats.
have to get some accessories. Work on it later.
Where do we go for accessories?
Oh, any nice
I
store.
think we've actually tracked a guy down that's going to help us out.
How about a hair tie?
A
What
what?
kind of shoes are you going to wear with that?
What's a hair tie?
I haven't thought about it yet. All right.
How are you going to? Yeah. How about?
I think you need green satin.
Green satin pumps.
Yeah.
Green satin pumps?
Green satin pumps.
Can't you wear tennis shoes with that?
I have a pair of really bright green tennis shoes I could wear.
Ooh, that would look good.
Oh, that would look horrible.
I
It would match.
understand that this apparently this gown was purchased by Catherine Warholic for a wedding. She was in a wedding.
It looks
Oh,
like a
so
wedding,
you'll be a bridesmaid tonight.
Now, when you're asked to be a bridesmaid, do you have to pay for the
bridesmaid
dress?
and never the bride.
Usually.
Do you have to pay for the
Sometimes depends on whose wedding it is.
Really?
But usually, yes.
So
I've always had to pay.
But no, a dress like this couldn't ever be worn again, could it? Is this just strictly for a wedding? This
Oh, I don't know. I don't think that looks real wedding-y. I think you could wear that.
That's a perfect dress.
There's
for
no
it.
back pocket though. I don't know where you can. There's no place to put.
You're gonna have to take a. You're gonna have to take a purse.
I don't know how you're.
You have to.
If I took a purse, I'd lose it.
I don't know. If
You
you're...
can get one of those long strap ones and put
Where are
it
you going to put your
across
cigarettes, Bob?
in his purse.
In my bra.
Of course.
So that's got a bustle in the back. I didn't know.
I don't know how.
Is there a bustle in my hedgerow?
I hope not.
Yeah, look. Oh, this.
You
Oh.
kidding? Tom has a bustle?
Yeah.
What's a bustle?
See,
that
that's
means you
gonna-
have a big ass.
That's going to make your ass look bigger than it already is. That's a shame.
Oh, there's a big pocket here.
No, it's
Where?
No, that's
you have
part
a
of the
pocket
dress.
in your dress?
Oh, I thought it was a pocket.
It's the dress. I don't know how that's going to look over with. That's sleeveless, right?
Mm-hmm.
From here, it looks sleeveless. I don't know how that's going to look with your complexion, Tom. You're rather
That's going to look fine.
White.
You're rather light.
I may. Maybe I'll wear a
You don't know where
long
the-
sleeve shirt with it or something.
You don't know where the dress ends and you start.
Something in green.
I'm sorry.
You could get big, long green gloves.
Ooh,
Right.
yeah.
Okay, fine.
I like
Yeah,
that.
maybe I'll just go get a sigmoidoscope and go home with a mirror and have fun.
Hey, you're the one. You're the
That's
one.
what you need to do.
That's why you can't rent them.
Excuse me.
Does Jack's Tool rent sigmoidoscopes?
I don't think
That's
so.
what you need to do is like get one of those and just hold it in there all night.
Oh, come on.
That way you have that feeling of
Now, when we're there,
You are a sick man,
which
Chick
restroom
McGee.
do we use?
We use the men's room, of course.
Oh God!
I see Tom at the urinal now
With the
with
dress
his little dress up and the
hiked up.
bustle in the back.
Well, it'll probably be the first dress that's hiked up in the men's room at the Cocktail Cove, but not the last.
Yeah. I think that guy in Roadhouse said it best. You're going to be my regular Saturday night theme.
I must have missed that movie.
I think I did too. 36 degrees right now.
You missed Roadhouse?
Yeah, yes.
The single most awful
Film ever.
film.
Could we move on? It is time
Why?
to check
Well,
in
it's
with
only
news headlines
8:30.
with Christy Lee. Christy?
U.S. Representative Lee Hamilton is in the hot seat in Washington today. The Indiana Democrat has broken party ranks by suggesting that Whitewater hearings might be necessary, and Republicans are rushing to back him up. Speaking of the president, he meets with Israeli Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin today. They're going to talk about Mideast peace. The Senate begins debate on a $1.5 trillion spending plan for fiscal year 1995. Congressman Dan Rostenkowski is still alive, at least his political career, 36-year career, and he won the Democratic primary in Illinois. It was expected to be a close race, but he actually ended up hammering his four opponents. We do have a little bit of Dan's acceptance speech from last night.
The critics say that I'm not perfect.
You suck!
And they're right. I've made mistakes. I hope I've learned from them and will do better in the future than I've done in the past. I worked hard to win this race, but I plan to work even harder in the future to deliver on my promises.
Rostenkowski also grateful to President Clinton for coming to Chicago at the pivotal moment in the campaign.
Did he thank Hillary for staying away? They're going to give Hillary away. You wait and see. Bill's going to come out and go, I can no longer be married to such a dishonest woman. And they're going to give her away. I don't think so.
I think they'll tie her in with the Ames spiring.
Yep.
Aldrich and I had a long and torrid affair. And the next thing you know.
Speaking of spying, the CIA is now ordering all of the employees in the agency to
That
report
was very obscure.
their personal finances annually to make it a little bit more difficult for in-house spies to cover up any payoffs. A leader of last year's conservative rebellion against Russian President Boris Yeltsin is arguing for the restoration of the Soviet Union. Former Vice President Alexander Rutskoy today faxed a
Let me
message.
see that. I know how to pronounce these names.
Rutskoy.
You never
No,
get
you
them right,
don't.
Chick.
Let me see that.
It's
No, you
Rutskoy.
Alexander Razokatiri.
Give me that.
Thanks.
It's Thanks for clearing that up.
Thank you.
Faxed a message to the news organizations today calling the decision to dissolve the Soviet Union in 1991 irresponsible and light-minded. He said Lord God himself is determined that the peoples of the region should be united in one great power. A Brazilian jailbreak and a 100-mile chase have ended with 11 convicts surrendering and their 14 hostages freed. Among those released this morning, a 69-year-old Roman Catholic cardinal who suffers from heart problems. He and other church and government officials were investigating alleged overcrowding at the maximum security prison in Brazil when prisoners took them hostage. After hours of negotiations, police this morning provided the inmates weapons and an armored car with extra gas for their escape. But police gave chase and the prisoners surrendered their hostages in a small town about 100 miles from the prison. Well, the arrival of spring means the arrival of tornado season here in Indiana. The National Weather Service will hold a statewide test of its emergency tornado warning system between 10 and 11 o'clock this morning. So, Chick?
This has been a test. That was not.
That was not it.
That was not the test.
That was not it.
No.
You know what? I've had people tell me. They come up and they say, Big John.
Yes.
When you blow your horn there in the morning, they think people are behind them, and they've had, like, flip people off because there'll be a light, and I'll go. They think it's actually somebody behind them. Don't you think that's funny?
Oh, yeah, hilarious. Good morning, Q95.
Howdy.
Hello.
This is a test of the Kentucky Emergency Broadcast System.
All right.
The Kentucky.
What you're about to hear is only a test.
All right.
All right.
Look out, there's a tornado coming! Run for the hill, it's a tornado! Woo! Tie everything down, it's a tornado! This has only been a test. If this had been an actual emergency, it'd have been even louder. Now turn to your regular programming.
Thank you. Thank you.
It'd have been even louder.
You doggies.
Well, we'll have an actual test.
Yeah, between 10 and 11 o'clock this morning.
Okay.
CBS newsman Charles Kuralt is retiring after 37 years with CBS. He will retire on May 1st. And a single-engine plane crashed in Yellowstone Park recently, although the plane turned out to be a drug smuggling plane. By the time authorities found the wreckage, though, a sad note, 3 bears had OD'd on all the cocaine that was in the
So these guys get a fine for feeding the bears?
I don't know.
Let me get this straight.
Yogi and Boo Boo on cocaine.
A plane crashes in Yellowstone Park.
Yes.
The bears.
We're eating the cocaine when the
So the
park
pilot,
rangers
I assume, is dead.
The pilot probably did. Doesn't say that he died, but I'm assuming, yes, he did die. It was a single-engine plane crash, drug smuggling, found cocaine.
Did the bears eat the cocaine?
Well,
They must have.
I don't know, unless they've seen a lot of TV movies with Al Pacino.
Yeah, I just can't picture these
They
bears
would know
chopping
what
it up
else
and
to do.
fine little powder there. Morning, Q95.
Hey, Bob and Tom.
Hey, hello.
Yogi Bear.
Well, Yogi,
Yogi.
listen, we just got this thing about a plane crashing into Yellowstone Park. I guess a few of the bears actually overdosed on cocaine from the contents of the aircraft.
Some bears do not know when to stop partying.
I guess so. It's tragic. It's terrible.
I'm smarter than the average DEA member.
So you stayed away from the hard stuff, huh, Yogi?
Oh, yeah. But my little friend Boo Boo, he had a little too much.
Uh-oh.
I gone, Boo I'm so strung out. Hey, Boo Boo, have a little Reed action. Sweet Jane. Hey, fellas.
Yeah.
I would let you talk to Smokey.
Well,
He can't come to the phone.
why not?
He's over there doing a little eyeball.
I see. Well, thanks. Thanks, Yoke.
Maybe we'll have Hokey call later.
We can only hope.
I can imagine. Thank you.
In fact, I bet Hokie will be calling any second now.
Any second now.
So let me get this straight. The Bears were eating the cocaine.
That's right.
OD'd.
OD'd on cocaine in Yellowstone National Park.
Well, you'd think that the taste of it would
Probably turn them off.
turn them off,
Yeah.
but I guess maybe they're bears. I guess they eat anything, huh?
I guess.
Time for sports.
It is?
Yeah.
Good morning, sports fans. Bob, Tom, Christy,
Chick.
Turning over a new leaf.
How are you guys?
Fine.
A
Good
nice
to see you.
somber
Nice to see you.
chick.
You look pretty happy and bubbly right now.
I just had my vitamin.
Well, good.
Derek Harper had a good game last night for the Knicks, just at the right time. John Stark sidelined with a knee injury. Greg Anthony limited to just 6 minutes because of the flu. Harper, the biggest reason why the Knicks won their 7th straight game last night, 88-82 over the Pacers. Harper had 17 points, 12 dishes, and 7 boards. Reggie had 22 for the Pacers. And tonight, a really big game at Market Square Arena. Pacers and the Phoenix Suns. Tickets are still available. Phoenix beat Cleveland last night, 119-106. Miami beat Milwaukee 101-94. Minnesota 96, Philly 87, Chicago 108, Orlando 98. Houston beat Portland 105-99. Detroit 89, Seattle 87. Clippers beat Utah 108-105, and Golden State beat Washington 123-93. Yesterday, Christy
Yamaguchi?
Lee.
Okay.
Christy Lee was at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway driving the pace car, and guess who'll be at the wheel of the Ford Snake?
The Ford Cobra.
Whatever.
We had a chance.
This May for the 112th running of the 500.
The 78th running of the Indianapolis 500.
It'll be Parnelli Jones.
Former winner Parnelli Jones, and we asked him what it's like to drive the Mustang Cobra pace car.
How's it feel?
Actually, we've been out there kind of sort of hot lapping the track, and the car's been running over 100 miles an hour through the corners, so it's pretty adequate for pacing the race, I think. But because actually you don't run quite that fast during the pace laps, probably somewhere around 80 miles an hour.
That surprised me. Only 80 miles an hour in the pace lap. I always thought it was faster than that.
100 miles an hour in the corner. That's scary.
Yeah.
That's cool.
There's also going to be pace cars driven by Ford CEO Alex Trotman and four-time Indy 500 winner A.J. Foyt during some parade laps before the actual race. So we can look forward to that. And Parnelli did mention during the news conference that it gives him another opportunity to smoke the doors of A.J. Foyt. He's really looking forward to that.
Parnelli.
Yeah, Parnelli Jones. They're going Ford, by the way, planning to sell 1,000 replicas, just 1,000 of those special Cobras. Very nice cars.
Real quick for your party planning, Purdue and Central Florida tomorrow night at, is that Thursday? Tomorrow night, 7:30 on Channel 8. And then Friday night, 10 o'clock, IU and Ohio University. Both those games on Channel 8. And coverage of the NCAA tournament starts at like noon tomorrow. And Channel 8, as Mark said, will carry all the games at some time.
All right.
With like 4-screen. I don't know if they're going to do the 4-screen thing this year or not.
God, I hope not.
Yeah, that makes it, unless you have a huge TV, you can't really.
Even if you have a huge TV, it's
pick
still
out the action.
distracting.
Well, I know that with my picks in the office pool, I don't have to worry too much about being out after the first round.
Yeah, me either. Oh, well.
I've got Kentucky. That's about the only team I have.
I don't have anything higher than a 12th seed, I think.
I haven't heard of two of the colleges I have. That's how bad it is.
Hey, mine are so bad, the 4 I have can't afford to go.
They're going to hitchhike on that bus
They
with
have
Bob
their
Knight and
band
the
out
boys.
going door to door. Hey, can you collect? We want to go to the NCAA.
I want to buy a chocolate bar.
Oh, was that the kid who was trying to sell me that book yesterday?
Yeah,
that
he was trying to get his
book?
team to the NCAA.
Knight blew him off. I'm sorry. Well,
Sports This Morning brought to you by...
That's quite a treat for
all right.
candy
you know
bar.
what I meant.
You might want to go check
You
out.
guys are terrible.
You ought to see what they're giving away at Old Lady Lee's house.
Give her a candy bar and she'll give you a...
I am so sure.
Today's show...
You might have gotten $5 from the guy next door, but I'll tell you what, I don't want to leave town now.
Old Lady Lee's giving out
Hell, I'll throw in 20.
For candy bars.
The news and sports on
mean it that way.
Q95. Brought to you by
The show almost has a theme today, doesn't it?
Yeah, bad.
Your Last Day, Tedium, Mediocrity. These are all themes of today's show.
Bobby Knight was the only highlight, and you know what? You weren't even in here for that.
I know.
Does that tell you anything?
Chicken salad sandwich. Sports this morning brought to you by Speedway Mazda. Now you can afford the ultimate adult toy. A diesel-powered dildo.
What?
With pardon.
I'm sorry.
We're starting over.
Hold on.
We're starting over. We are finished.
It's the ultimate adult toy.
What is your problem?
Here, huh?
What are you doing?
I just want to make sure that I actually everything's working okay.
Okay. Are we here? Okay.
We're
Okay,
fine.
We're back.
All right.
What was that?
Let's just move on.
Okay,
Let's
sports.
just start right over.
All right. Sports this morning brought to you by Speedway Mazda. Now you can afford the ultimate adult toy.
Yeah, baby.
A Miata convertible.
Little Chrissy Lee's my ultimate adult toy.
The 36-month lease, only
catfish, baby.
$199 a month.
Chrissy, you are looking good today. You're
How
blind.
do you know you're blind?
I can feel how good you look.
You haven't felt me.
Well, yes, I have.
Yeah, you were sleeping though.
What's that? What's that dress you're wearing made of, honey?
It's velvet, isn't it?
No, well, it's like a real soft cotton.
Oh, I think it must be felt.
Oh, no, get away from me.
You think it is?
The Miata Roadster. It's a driving machine.
It must be felt.
Spring is here.
It's a tree bag full.
And for under $200 a month, you can't pass this convertible up. The Miata is serious side, 36-month, 50,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. Voted best in its class and best car for the month.
Get it, boys.
These Miata, they are so tight. These Miatas are equipped in only $199 a month for a 36-month
I
lease.
like the band and the groupies the same way.
Tight?
Yeah.
Tight and hungry.
Hello?
McFly.
Go get your new... Think about it. If I hand my homework in and your handwriting. Go get your new adult toy, 16th Street by Bush. That's Speedway Mazda.
You can buy Bush at 16th Street. No wonder the place is so crowded. I didn't know that. I'll have to head
Buy bonds and buy Bush.
and bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That's sports.
It is.
Yeah, wherever you go, whatever you do. Oh, wait, man.
Well, the story from Boston where a woman is now serving 20 years for manslaughter. Apparently, she shot her husband to death after fighting over who loved the other the most.
What?
They fought over who loved each other the most, and then she shot him.
Escalated into a shooting match, and she's now in jail. No, I love you more.
I love you more.
I love you more.
So.
I love you more.
Well, I got a couple of quick updates here, Christine.
Okay, good.
Yesterday, we talked to the casket company.
Yes, we did, and I saw them again on Channel 8 last night.
The company that makes the IU caskets and the Purdue caskets. They'll pretty much do anything you want.
Right.
I understand that if your pallbearers, if say for example you get the IU casket, they actually have a casket that comes in the cream and crimson with I guess it's got pinstripes and an interior panel that says Indiana Hoosiers.
Mm-hmm.
Now, according to this account, the casket is between $2,800 and $3,300.
Right.
For the IU casket. If your pallbearers don't execute with perfection, IU coach Bob Knight will come over and headbutt them. That's a new development.
Nice deal.
And I guess if you have an open casket, it's been reported to me that you look, lying there in the casket, you look just like you would have looked the morning after a really good frat party. Kind of. You see,
with your pledge pin.
You see, they'd be dead. With your pledge pin.
On your uniform. We'll come right back. It's 8:41. 8:45 at Q95. You're with Bob and Tom. Good morning.
Good morning. We're going to be speaking with comedian, rancher Milo Tremley in just a couple minutes. Pat Carlini is here with us. Pat, it's sunny outside.
Yeah, the sun's out now, and we're just not quite as warm, though, as the rest of the week today. So we'll be just barely making it to 40 degrees, and kind of a chilly night tonight, down to 20. Tomorrow, St. Patrick's Day, at least a little bit warmer, so it'll be about 46 degrees. Not a bad day. No rain or snow, at least. So makes for a nice parade, and then 60s for the weekend.
All right.
Well, thanks, Pat.
Nice.
Acceptable.
Pat, if you can stick around for a while, maybe you can help me accessorize for my appearance tonight. Bob and I have to dress in women's clothing as part of a bet with Christy Lee and with you. But it's a great bet.
Boy, am I thrilled.
We wear women's clothing tonight when we kick
What if
off
I like it?
You might enjoy it.
Hey, we're open-minded here. I say live and let live. If that's what you want to do, go ahead. I have no problem with
Very
that.
comfortable, Bob.
Yeah.
I am a free thinker. Do what you want to do.
I'm still kind of curious now. Do we dress in women's clothing and then drive to this venue?
Well, see, I don't think so because
Or do we dress there?
I think we're going to have to dress there.
I'd hate to have, what happens if there's like a fender bender I'm involved in? I have to get out of the car
we wear
wearing
dresses
this
every day,
slinky,
and
low-cut,
we'd have
way
to
back, I was like, here, excuse me, I'll get my identification, but I can't find my purse.
What if it really got bad and it was your fault and you had to go to prison and you're there at the county jail?
Oh, great. Bob Cavoy in prison, bitch.
Yeah. 11 o'clock news. Is that
Now, would
Bob in that dress?
Would they take your picture in the dress?
Huh?
Of course.
Well, I would hope so.
So wouldn't that go in your record? Right next to your prints, there's a picture of you wearing women's clothing.
Maybe they'll put me in the ladies' print. Who knows? Oh, man.
Maybe you should be
See,
chauffeured.
yeah, maybe I should just change there.
Now, the reason we're doing this, of course, we have a bet that if we do this tonight at Cocktail Cove, which, by the way, is in the Kmart shopping center,